Okay, on this last example, I still want to show all my steps. So that's going to be one column or one side of my paper. And then on the other side are my justifications. Again, I could call these reasons. Same thing. All right. But here's our initial equation. 2 times a quantity, x minus 3, is equal to 4x plus 5x minus 9. Okay, so that's just writing the given equation. And then everybody should have the same solution if you're doing everything correctly. Some people might do one thing first. Some people might do another thing first. For example, what I'm going to do first here is distribute. Other people might combine like terms. Some people might do those in one step, but especially if we're justifying every step, I kind of don't want to combine steps here. Okay, so multiply the 2 by everything inside the parentheses on the left side. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. That's equal to 4x plus 5x minus 9. So what I just did is use the distributive property, or the distributive property of equality. You can just get by and write distributive property. Everybody really should know what you're talking about if you say the distributive property. From there, I can combine like terms. Is equal to 2x minus 6 is equal to 4x plus 5x is 9x, and then minus 9. So that's just combining like terms. You could also say simplifying. From here, what I'm going to do is get the variable to the left side. As I mentioned, some people might do one thing, other people might do another thing. For instance, people might get the variable to the left side. Some people might get the variable to the right side. Okay, so subtract 9x from each side. Negative 7x minus 6 is equal to negative 9. Since I subtracted 9x from each side, that's using the subtraction property of equality. I wrote combing like terms. We're not combing anything like combing our hair, combining like terms. Sorry, my writing's really sloppy there. But we just use the subtraction property of equality. Now I could add 6 to each side. That's using the addition property of equality. Negative 7x is equal to negative 9 plus 6 is negative 3. Again, that's using the addition property of equality. And then lastly, I could divide each side by negative 7 to get the solution. X is equal to, you might write it as a decimal. I'm going to leave it as a fraction. It's definitely positive because we're dividing a negative by a negative, but we divided, so that's using the division property of equality. And that's justifying every single step, even though some people might do the steps in a different order. Again, you should get the exact same solution.